Yeah, very good morning, children. A pleasant morning. Yeah, after Indian Rivers and Water Resources, we are connecting to the next, the population. As you know that the world populous country, China, the slogan "One or None," followed by our country, population otherwise called people. So, what was the importance of this? How this population was calculated? In what manner they have recording the data? And how they are made the things to know the people. So that what we are going to discuss in this lesson. That is nothing but what we call population. So these all are the information which we can get only through one what we call census. Census in the sense nothing but it is a calculation for one decade. For every 10 years how the people are going to be calculated, recorded, like knowing about children, elders, youngers, each and everyone, whoever they are there, either in villages, cities, towns, information knowing literally each and every family. It's just like a survey. That what it represents, the one what we call census. So the census in India, which was started in the year 1881. 1881 onwards, for every 10 years, the decade duration, the time span, they started calculating. So in that regard, here in the year 2011, the total population as per the census, like 2011 in the sense before 10 years, like 2001, 2010, 2022, like every decade. So these are the calculations based upon 2011. The total population, what was the information we got is that 121 crores 1,93,422. This is overall population what we got through one what we call that as the Registrar General and Census Commission. So this is the commission which was introduced in our country in the year 1881. So these all are only the data recording knowing about all the individuals in a family or entire family, either in villages, cities and towns. That's what it says, the Registrar General and Census Commission. So here what is the next called? What does census show here? Census is nothing but it is only the age representation. Census shows about what means age representation. So based upon that age we can calculate. Generally the people in our country, most of them, like how can we make this analysis means categorization. So based upon the categorization here, children below 15 years of age and working age 15 to 59 years and age above 59 years. These are the three categorization. Children below 15 years, working age 15 to 59 years, age 59 years. So how this categorization which was calculated, as we know that below the age of 15, generally the children, they depend upon the parents. So like for each and every requirement, the basic amenities like education, health, whatever it is, transportation, each and everything, they are only entirely depend upon the parents, especially country like India. So that's what it says, the children, where that is the age complete dependence on parents, what it says. Next, coming to the next, what we call working age, 15 to 59 years of age. So this is the age what people are going to choose. The people are busy with involving in one or the other work. And as we know that the total percentage, if you see, 92% of the people are in unorganized sector. Only 8% of the people are in organized. So literally there in this what it says means most of them are engaged in one or the other work. Like it comes on the working age, that is 15 to 59. And after that 59 years above, that is nothing but what we call aged. In this what happened means the people, it's a time for retirement. After retirement, the people whoever they are there in public sector, they get the one what we call pension. So that is what they make usage, that is only the age. And not only that, even we find physically disabled or mentally abnormal. So all these abnormal people what we can find. physically, mentally, which they are not perfect, what we call abnormal. So these are the groups of the people also we can find over there in this. And that is not the right age. After above 59, they can't work. Of course, in privatization, the people may work, but so these all are only what it says about the categorization of how people are involved in different types of works. And here, keeping that in mind, as most of the people who engaged as a, like what we call repair person, like plumbers, electrician, like construction labor, keeping all these groups of people in mind, the government has planned various important programs and schemes, as we know that, like midday meal, Anganwadi program. So all these are only for what means at least to have fulfillment of the minimum requirement, how to make themselves better. So that all what it says about these three, and this is what it says clearly, that working age group of the people are only 15 to 59, and most of them are in unorganized sector. This is the important thing what you have to notice. And coming to the next, what it says means the very important one, what we call sex ratio. Sex ratio, generally what it mean, only the one, number of females per 1,000 males. Sex determination, like male, female or gender, what we call gender bias. So all these are only the one, what it says, number of females per 1,000 males. So in this calculation, what are the things what they are going to talk about here means 1 or 3 are the females when you compare to male babies. 1 or 3 are the female babies are going to take birth when you compare to male babies. So these are the things what we can notice. Generally, if you see abroad and all other countries, the female lifestyle is more when we compare to male. But coming to our nation, especially country like India, what is the problem we are facing here means the age group below 0 to 5, the female babies are going to die than male babies. It's quite opposite when we compare to other nations. So what is my point here, what I want to make you clear is that in our country, 0 to 5 years of age, female babies are going to die than the male babies. That is what I want to make it clear. So various problems we can consider there at the time of pregnancy, whether mother is neglecting or like whatever the diet what they prefer, or various reasons that we can know, like what we called preferring for pro-male baby and continuous abortions, various reasons, various causes we can give and share related to one regarding the death of females, what we can consider here. So if you look at these states in our country like Haryana, Punjab, Telangana and Kerala. So here 870, 880, 988, 1040. So when compared to that, among all these states, Kerala, the number of females are more, and the least if you see what we call Haryana. So with this data, what we understood here means Kerala stood first. Why? What was the reason? More females are there in Kerala means the first and foremost important thing is that they are well educated. They know the values of education. They know the standards of education. So in that regard, they know what type of precautions, what type of remedials have to take at the time of pregnancy, and that how they have to follow these. So that is the reason here the number of women are more and they are surviving, are existing over there in this state when we compare to these are the things what it says regarding sex ratio. So next, literacy rate. Literacy rate as per census 2011. Literacy rate means the person whoever they have completed 7 years of age. Language is not criteria. Any language, whatever they like, even the mother tongue. But a person have to able to read and write. That is what we call literacy. Literate, illiterate. So Based upon that, in the year 1947, if you know about the literacy, just it is only 12%. Like when we attain independence, what is the literacy rate? If you know that, just it is only 12%, dozen percentage. But coming to the year 2011, it was enhanced to 74.04. 74% which has enhanced. So that means right from independence we have put the efforts to make our literacy level, the graph to enhance, that all what it describes as per the census, how we are made literate. So that's what it says regarding the one. Coming to the next, what we call working population. As earlier we have already discussed. What we discussed, children, age group 0 to 15, 15 to 59 working age, and age group of 59. So in this comparison, if you see, 25% are the cultivators and 30% are the agricultural laborers, and only just 4% where they are in household, either in industrial or housewives are related to household works, whatever it is. So that's what it says. And 41% is others. This is what I want to make it clear once again. 92% of the people are engaged in unorganized sector, like BD making, agarbatti making, repair shop person, like a daily wage laborer. So all such type of groups of people are only in the list of unorganized. And organized are only few, like 8%. Even in previous lesson what we have discussed about Rajeshwari and Narsimha. Narsimha comes under the organized, Rajeshwari a daily wage construction laborer, so that woman comes under the unorganized. So these are the things. Here it is clear, 41% of the people are only engaged in what we call working population. Plumber, electrician, various etc., like head load, vegetable vendor, fruit vendors. So all this comes under the one what we call as working population, or working age also what we can consider. That's what it says regarding the one. And next very important thing, what is that means? How the changing of population size can be shown or known. Three important factors. One is births, the other one is deaths, the other one is migration. So births, as you know that, a number of people whoever they give birth. And deaths, as we know that the people no more. Now coming to the next very important what we call migrations. In these migrations, in migrants, out migrants. So like to make you clear, internal, external, or otherwise to make more clear, domestic, international. The people who are coming from other country to our country, the people who are leaving from our country to other country. In, out, incoming, outgoing. So these are what I want to make you clear. Changing population size can be based or followed or depend upon these three factors. They are nothing but births, deaths and migration. So to have more clarity and more clear, this is what we call absolute numbers and as per percentage. So how can we make these absolute numbers here? Population in later date minus population earlier date. Later, earlier. So generally, as I said before, the census, what it makes us clear, the calculation will be only for decade, 10 years. 1910, 1920, 2010, 2020. So these 10 years calculation will be calculated which is earlier and which is later. So that what it says clearly to have the absolute number. And in this, like births and deaths, when we keep that equal, and if you are leaving either the people who are coming or the people who are leaving from our country to other country, if you keep aside, what will be the one what we can consider here means, if the births are increasing, then that ultimately shows positivity rate. Means we have to understand that the census has increased. And when it shows towards the death, then we can understand that the graph gradually reduces, negativity. So to make you clear, only two, just you blindly remember this. Positive shows that growth, negative shows that less. So that is what it makes clarity regarding the census, how they are going to be calculated and recorded and made over there in the data. That what it makes a specialization. So that is what it says regarding the one. And next what we have to know here, like a comparison. Like when we compare to before independence, after independence, suppose if you talk about 1900s, 1910 and 1927, various reasons are there. So in those days what happened means most of the people were died. In a given illustration about Umad Singh family circus. So what was their explanation, they are making you clear regarding that means in those days they don't have proper treatment. If any snake bite or if any disease is going to get, like some plague or some cholera or some or the other disease, people used to die. So that what it says means death rate is more in those days. But after that, if you see after independence, the science and technology has enhanced, and at the present situation what we are seeing, like various types of surgeries, like various types of physicians, whatnot, everything which became very closer and very near to the common man and common people. So by that we are able to control the death rate. Of course, birth and death is only there in the hands of God, but the thing is that here what I want to make you comparison before, after. Before independence, science and technology and medical development was very poor. After independence, science and technology and medical was enhanced and it is reaching in a global manner. Even foreign doctors are coming and visiting to India and Indian doctors are going. So that was the thing which is taking part. So that what it says, the calculation. Based upon that, one more illustration also let you know about this percentage. So in the year 1992, in the given text what this is means, suppose the persons who are born, that is the birth, 29 persons are born out of 1000, let us consider. So in this 29, 10 persons are died, nothing but death. So this to make in percentage, how we can turn this very simpler and easy manner, nothing but 29 minus 10. Why we are deducting this 10 means total population for 1000 we are only seen birth rate is 29. This is according to the year 1992. So total 29 is there, birth persons. In that the death persons are 10. So simple subtraction, 29 minus 10, 19. And this 19 can be turned or shown as one, like what we call 1.9 percentage. So this is the one how can be expressed as in percentage. So these all are the things what it says clearly, how these information which we have learned and gathered from changing population size based upon these three factors. So this is what it says regarding the changing population size. Right, coming to the next, what we are going to discuss about the one called the fertility rate. Fertility rate is nothing but total number of births a woman can bear or a woman giving birth to. So that all what we can consider as one what we call fertility rate. Like how the woman can able to give birth. If you compare only the two differences like from 1961 to 2012, what it makes us clear. In the initial stage just only 5 to 9. 5.9 means like 5 to 6, half a dozen or more than that, where the woman can able to bear and she is able to give birth. Literally, right from 1961 to the present era, 61, 71, 81, 91, 2000, 2010, 2012, if you see that, the number of births where the woman has started reducing. 2.7 means 2 to 3. 2.5, 6, 7 means we can consider 3. If below 2.3 means we can consider 2. Mathematical representation. So this is what it makes us clear in the initial stage in 1961 where the woman can be able to give birth for half a dozen or more than that. But coming to the present scenario, even we are following like Chinese slogan one or none. Why means to control the population. So this is the present scenario, what we are seeing, how the situation, what things are going to be faced. So that all are only the one what it says regarding the one what we call fertility rate. And coming to the next what we call the third component or the important one, what it is related to one what we call population migration. Migrations are of two, like internal and international. Migrations are of two, internal and international. Internal means within the country, in our country, east, west, north, south, wherever the people they can be over there, migrating, like Telangana to Punjab, Punjab to Haryana, Haryana to Kashmir, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, wherever they go, that comes under one what we call internal. International means leaving our country and going to abroad. United States of America, Australia, Sweden, Finland, or any other European nations, or any worldwide the globalization, how people are connected. So that is the very important information what it says about the third component of population related to one what we call migration. So in this, most of the people are going to be alarmed the one. What does that means? Blaming the population. Only the one, if you make one simple calculation with one small illustration, you can understand. Suppose if you take a small family is a happy family. Only 4 members are there, like wife and husband and 2 children. But if you take a large family, half a dozen or more than that. Just if you compare only simple comparison, the first basic amenities are requirements like food, clothing and shelter. If you take food, 4 members how they can enjoy, 8 members how they can enjoy. So that means what I want to make you clear, the variations, which family will be better, you can think of that. Food, clothing, shelter. Not only that, if you see the population is for 4, the resources, the requirements we will plan for 4. If the population is more, dozen or half a dozen, the resources and the requirements ultimately it will be more. So these are the things. So that was the reason we are no way to blame the population. How to control the resources, how to utilize them. So these are the things which were alarming and making the people, and we are no way to blame. But it's a fact. What does that mean? With overgrowing population exploitation, various problems like water problem, like food problem, clothing, shelter, traffic, whatnot. In each and every aspect, if you see this comparison, it becomes very inconvenient. Suppose 4 members, if they are celebrating one festival, a dozen members to celebrate the festival, how it will be problematic. So only the one person will be the earning and remaining all are idle. So these are the things what we find over there. So that was the reason this fertility rate has come down at the present scenario, because almost all are literate people. They understood the values, how to balance in the things, that what made clear clarity regarding this. And last, conclusion of this lesson, what we called population density. Population density means number of persons available for 1 square kilometer. I repeat, number of persons available for 1 square kilometer is called population density. And as you know that India is the mostly densely populated country in the world. So when we compare all other nations, China followed by our nation. So in this comparison, what was the census according to 2011, this is that in our country in India, 382 persons are available for 1 square kilometer in the year 2011. So in this comparison, if you see these two, 1102 or 1102 persons available for 1 square kilometer in Bihar, just 17 persons are available in Arunachal Pradesh. So what I mean to say is that how many number of persons are available for 1 square kilometers, that represent called population density. So here it is clear what you have to understand means coming to the major landforms like mountainous, plateaus and plains. Like Arunachal Pradesh, it is completely hilly terrain region, forest area where people are unable to live. That is the reason just only 17 persons are available. Like southern states, if you take Tamil Nadu, Kerala, plains and suitable for agriculture, development growth is there, so due to that population will be more. So these are the comparison, like of course all the cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, the population was enhanced as the metropolitan cities and cosmopolitan cities where they have been come forward. So that what it makes us clear. So only the last what I mean to say is that plain regions are suitable and that will be better. So with this, what it makes us clear how to control and what problems we are facing regarding overgrowing population. Population should be controlled, then ultimately the development takes, and that will be the aim and goal. So that was it. Thank you. Good day.